Tonight, I'm going to finish building this Lego Marvel set, the Hoopty from the Marvel's the movie, the most overpriced set that I ever bought. Luckily, it was 50% off. So I've got bag 1 and 2 done yesterday, and they were starting from bag 3. And to be honest, it should be a one-day build. This set I was not feeling that well. The good thing is today the headache has improved, but unfortunately, the cough is still there, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen today. But anyway, the idea is once I finish this, then I'm gonna again go to bed a little bit earlier, rather than keep doing this and end up you know getting some long-term damage. And of course, I also have booked um what's that one I'm trying to say? Well, I booked a doctor appointment for next week, so just to for the peace of mind, because normally when you recover from sickness, you don't get like long term uh, long term symptoms like this, or get sick again quite often. So yeah, just a peace of mind. So we start, we've got the interior done yesterday, so we kind of start build the outside of the spaceship, and just be extra careful on building this. I don't want to mess up, um, you know, how I want things to point at certain direction, um, due to the structure of the what the ship, and we've got lots of transparent orange pieces. To be honest, the ship actually looks pretty good. It's just the price. Normally I don't mention the price that much, but if you see the first part of this video and then today's video, and how many times that I mentioned the price, and like even though I only pay uh, half the original price, it's still kind of a problem because it was so overpriced. So even like I get the discount, it still feel expensive. Like there's no way, you know, I paid $90, $90 million, not US dollars. That is still too expensive. Like this is really $60 at most. If you consider how most of the set this size cost, usually it's like 50 something, but 60, 65, just because it has a license. Uh, so yeah, that's how crazy the price of this set is. But it is a interesting build and pretty nice looking set so far, with excellent mini figures as well. But anyway, let's just focus on getting this done. Interestingly, I thought this is some kind of window, but I think it's just for interior purpose, because we are adding the bricks to cover it up. So pretty much it's actually a screen inside, but they don't have any stickers to indicate what it is. So yeah, that's the thing. So let's just put this on and get this set finished. And I just got the notification today that the Legend of Zelda set has sent out. I'm very excited for that. But because they don't use DHL to send, I mean Lego Australia don't send the with DHL anymore, and that means that you don't get it like overnight. So I'm not gonna get it until maybe end of next week. So maybe it's a build for the next weekend, but I can't wait to build those. And yes, I mentioned I ordered the new advent calendars, and the Shin Hati fighter. It was supposed to arrive today, but then the courier actually took more time. I think it's due to the fact that it was dispatched late afternoon yesterday. So they can't meet the overnight SLA. I don't think they will deliver on Saturday, so that would be Monday. With advent calendar, right? It's like August, September, still way um too early to be honest. It's like okay, should I wait until Christmas? Because I usually don't do videos on advent calendar because I don't know, like sometimes you don't want to spoil the excitement, right, for other people. Um, I mean, even doing this kind of review or building, you kind of spoil the some of the cool things within the build that it would be better to have a nice surprise. But I think FN Canada, I can. I mean, it's not like everything is secret, but you don't. Apart from, I think the 24th, usually they leave it with Santa Claus. But in the middle, like which day you're gonna get which figure, I don't want to spoil that, right? But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna open it immediately because usually when I bought the Advent calendar, I wait until Christmas to open it up each day. Um, so yeah, and it's all 20% off. I don't buy the complete set. I usually leave out the French one. They have 6 variant released this year. I did as usual the Marvel one, the Star Wars one, uh, the Harry Potter one. I think it was nice that it used to be just City and Star Wars, and then they got Harry Potter. But even though I'm not a mad Star Wars or Harry Potter fan, but usually they have some because they don't have stickers. So usually you get some really cool elements and cool variant of minifigures. And I'm a Marvel fan. Like if I need to compare my interest in different license, um, Marvel will be top just because the deep connection with the MCU and normally they especially like since last year they kind of since the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think the whole holiday special one, uh, the Advent calendar are tied into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this year is different. This year just Spider-Man. But anyway, but Marvel, you see the cough is still here. That's why I have to keep the building time really short. What's that? Where did I get up to? Yeah. So Star Wars and Harry Potter. I think I tend to like Star Wars a little bit more in terms of um, how many times I rewatch the movies and am I following the TV series type of stuff. And for Harry Potter, in terms of Lego, I kind of I'm not obsessed. Hey, I need to get every single characters, but with Harry Potter, they often have very nice building, like which you don't get from Star Wars. In Star Wars, they don't tend to release location view that much, mostly a spaceship, same thing. Um, so yeah, the reason that I kind of want to buy quite a few Harry Potter set because of nice buildings. Um, yeah, and I do have the budget. Not that I have in the budget, but I can. I'm able to afford that the bows because it's not like 700 something. It's like 450, and then you get like free promos, right? So yeah, I don't really like. But then if I get the bows, that means some other set that released earlier that I have to push back. But yeah, in terms of Harry Potter, just because they got nice location, some nice view, but Star Wars and Harry Potter is the type of set. Hey, if I missed out, that's fine, but not the. But funny enough, though, even though I like in terms of the IP, uh, Star Wars more than Harry Potter. The thing is, I actually, will end up buying more Harry Potter big set than the Star Wars. I'm not keen on spaceship unless I have unlimited budget and unlimited space, right, and unlimited time. So that's not realistic and not possible. And I need to figure it out. Get this right here. So yeah, so that's why don't get most of the users. I do have the Moss Ice, the Cantina. It was a really really nice set. Absolutely loving it. Like wish like they have more location sets rather than keep having like ECS. What's that? Spaceship and stuff. But Harry Potter though, they have mostly big modular buildings. I do have the Diagon Alley. Okay, I think I just need to focus on getting this build because the cough not getting any better this time it actually hurt the lungs. So it's a good call to see the doctor next week. You might say, oh, why don't you just see the doctor earlier? It's not like I don't want to see earlier. It's more like there's no appointment. And that's the thing, right? It's like the doctor's so stretched that it's very hard to get appointment on time. It's already good that I could get it like next week. The last time when I got sick, I said I need to go see a doctor because I don't get sick that often. And then it shows, oh, what, like, the next appointment is like 2 weeks away. So this time I managed to get it like 1 week away. So it's a better outcome than last time. I just need to figure out how I can make this part without making damages. So I thought, oh yeah, if I have to wait till then it's either I'm gone or I'm already healed. But unfortunately, I'm not fully recovered. I wonder why though. It's crazy. Like just so many small things. It's not like prevent you to going to work or you know it's just not feeling better. Like small things that bothering you. Um, yeah, that's the thing. Let's see what the doctor say next week. But go back to like the conversation of the IP and stuff. Right? If this set wasn't a Marvel set, I probably would skip it, no doubt. There's no way, gonna pay for such overpriced set unless there's something that I really need. Because I really want the minifigures. Even though this set doesn't sell, the movie wasn't necessarily like a popular movie, but with exclusive minifigures that may or may not release again. Um, if you wait too long, you might end up paying the same price but only get the minifigure. Because this one include one cat and two kittens and a fan of Lego animals. So it also makes sense for me to actually get this set. So it has been a long while to get a set which the canopy need the stickers, but it's a really nice canopy piece. Yeah, it's useful to create some kind of thing, or actually, if you want to build a huge mech that is minifigure scale, this is really good to create something like the the exoskeleton that you see in the movie Pacific Rim. Uh, but I have yet to acquire the talent and skills to create epic, not like that. So, not the best application of sticking, but it's fine. They sometimes don't bother with stickers anymore. No matter how hard I try, I never try it perfectly because my hands tend to shake a lot. So there's nothing much I can do about it. So it's an interesting way to set up uh, the canopy because instead of having open up like this, you've got mechanism to kind of have it um, open up quite easily and still link to the main body of the set. So it's right here. This one, and you see, there's only one back left, and it's really not a long build at all. That's why it's like, look at the price and the size of the box. Usually, set decided to use such big box, right? And they want to use a big box to justify the price of the set. Okay, so this is how it's open. Haven't even though here you do have a gap here. Is it supposed to have a gap yet? Yeah, but I guess you needed a gap because otherwise you can't open it. So just be aware if you put on the shelf, it will collect dust inside. That is something that just pay attention on. We've got this to smooth it out. The surface looks nicer. But yeah, it's a interesting looking spaceship and it's actually a really nice build. It's just unfortunate with the price that would put a lot of people away from getting this one. So we've got the sticker number 10. Yes. Really don't like the clear base stickers because it's really hard to see. Hmm. Oops, it's not a good application. Well, it doesn't extend to the edges. It's just not the best application. I missed one step in the previous step. But now it's okay. And that's it. We're moving on to bag number 4, and then this is the bag that we're gonna get. Miss Marvel, one of the minifigure that I really want. I mean, I do have a Miss Marvel from a different theme. Well, the Spider-Man and Friends, but that is a different version. This is the MCU version. I know lots of people have comments on the. Oops, I dropped something. Let me just go pick that up. Where is it though? Okay, just right under the camera stand. But yeah, that's actually a quite enjoyable series. It's not like bad, and she's a good character. The only thing, just the villain, a little bit underwhelming, quite generic. At the end, they don't really tell you the origin of it. It's kind of like, oh, it's a different dimension. Otherwise, yeah. I wish they used a medium-sized slate because it's kind of small. I guess if they do a medium-sized slate, then they can't do the printing and yeah. But I wish they also have the scarf. Um, but it's a very nice minifigure. I think they can't have the scarf because her hairstyle. Otherwise, they will need to make new hairpiece that would make this set even more expensive. And let me just grab the kittens. There's one white one and one gray one. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it's actually a pretty cool series. It's not like it's still kind of after each episode, you still want to see the episode next week. But like with aside with most Disney Plus series, it's like it works. Some of them kind of works better if it's a movie. Um, I don't know, like they tend to kind of build up something, and then in the end, the ending kind of feel underwhelming. That's probably the only one that really lived up to it is Loki, both season one and season two. It just from the start to finish, it really like kind of build up something, and you feel like, oh yeah, very satisfying in the end. But all the other one, like I mean, there's some good ones, but still, it's still kind of like it try to tease you something, but it never really um hit that expectation, right? So it's not like it's badly made. It just feel like, oh, they just don't have the time or budget to actually or want to take the risk. Because I think they still want to focus on the movie and they don't want to put everything down into the TV series. So like it's like, no, I'm going to tease that. You might have theory on that, but I'm not going to go all in. And at the same time, the what's that? On the movie side of things, it's like, oh yeah, there's some event kind of happen in the series, but you don't really need to watch the whole thing. So it's like, and I think when they produce it or writing, that this is due to lots of things that beyond the control, like pandemic and stuff. Um, lots of things can happen simultaneously. So, you know, I guess the filmmaker wasn't able to tell, exactly what is happening at this point, right? So it's just like, oh yeah, on a high level, this is where it's gonna end up. There's some like little small details, so it's like, oh, it's like you watch um WandaVision and oh, there's some really good character development on Wanda, but at the end of the day, what's that? Some of the character development is just ignored. Uh, it's like not everyone's gonna watch all the TV series before you go to the movies, right? So that create a problem for the movie. But hopefully now they kind of just focusing on telling what is need to tell uh, in the what's that in the TV series itself. So like hopefully um, everything start to feel more consistent again. Um, but the problem is like, hey, the only series that they made and have this kind of changes are Daredevils, and you're not going to see it until like what next year. I know like the series Agatha all along is on the way, but it's still kind of mostly produced during the most chaotic series and all the time of Marvel Studios. So anyway, I think I'm talking about too much about Marvel Studio. Let's go back to talk about Lego. So far, I would say is that the set itself is actually not bad. You know, I'm just repeating myself again. It's really the price, despite not being the exact accurate thing that you see in the movie, but it's actually not bad. The whole shape. I think that the shape kind of okay, and it's more like interior. Is in this size, it has a limitation, but that's okay. I think like some of the exterior detail is done pretty well. It's really sad. Like it's not really the quality of the sets that is not able to justify the price tag. But well, this kind of things happen. And now I'm do the exact same thing, but on the different side. And again, these are not flawed. It's just the way things are. Um, when that's why I don't buy that much spaceship. It's like, yeah, I know, at some point it's gonna feel a little bit repetitive. It's that's how it's supposed to be. You know, when you have something symmetrical, right? What else you can do? Nothing. Nothing. Um, yeah. So the good thing is because it's a smaller set, I can finish building today. I will see a time. I'm not going to do the review video tonight, but the review is not going to be that long. So if I have the time, maybe I should just film the footage. So tomorrow I can even go to bed a little bit more earlier than usual. But yeah, I'd say what's gonna happen. Okay, and this one, oops, and then we got the statue shooter. That will be on the other side. Okay, we need to make sure that this tightly secure before I lower the oops. Doesn't work so well. How come? Okay, is that a problem? It's not that easy. Okay, doesn't work that well. Okay, wish it works better, but anyway, it looks okay. It's just something that can be improved, I guess. And now, what are we building now? I feel like it's really complete. There's nothing much left. So what are we doing here? I don't really know. Okay, what's next? Oh, okay, on the other side. So very interesting. Is it the same thing? Because I thought, can't recall. I thought, yep, I think it's the same. Same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's slightly different. Mhm. Right. Nearly there. Yep. And done. Yep. Did I? Oh, I might have mixed up a piece somewhere. Yes. Damn it. How am I making a mistake? Oh, and this mistake is not easy to fix. It's like just 10 seconds away from finishing the build and I make a mistake. No, this is the one that needs. Yep. I think looking pretty cool. And then we've got this here, and finally adding the firepower. Okay. Really though, it doesn't have much play feature apart from this two shooter. There's no other movement apart from you can open it up and review some of the interior details. But here you are. We finish building the Hoopty. I don't know. I can't recall if they really call this ship the Hoopty in the movie. Maybe I should rewatch. I don't really have time to rewatch Marvel's. I have time to probably choose to watch something that I have not yet watched yet. But here we are. We finished building the Lego Marvel the Hoopty over here. So this is a good looking set, but severely overpriced. We're going to do the review very soon, so stay tuned. But tonight, I'm calling a day.